Man, oh man, has it been a long time, guys. I do apologize. I have, I guess now it's been 3 months. So back around January, it's now June, mid-June. Back around January, my father got sick, dealing with basically terminal brain cancer. So back in January, got sick. I got super consumed with family, taking care of family needs and other things. Dad was in the hospital for a couple months and he passed away back in March. So with that being said, I don't want to dwell on that, but that's kind of the reason I haven't done much of any content in about 5 months. So I apologize for that, but I am back. I'm back in the garden. Back at the beautiful community garden. Have some almost flowering sunflowers. These are renegades that popped up out of nowhere. Well, there we go. We got flowers. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the garden. We're back. It is now mid-June, third weekend of June actually. We actually have some shishito peppers coming in. But I wanted to go through kind of what I ended up planting here. I ended up mulching all of this back area back in April probably. Put in some tomatoes, put in some peppers. As you see back here, some cucumbers. And then I have about 6 or 7 different types of peppers that I put in. In the middle here, we have tomatoes behind that. Those all need to get staked up. But obviously, as my time was consumed in the spring, I kind of just let things go, and things have been doing extremely well. Tomatoes, we have kale, we have collards, and kale kind of mixed in there. We had a full bed right here of carrots. And then along this trellis, along this corner here, I actually had sugar snap peas that I've already taken out. But if you look down there at the ground, I have cucumbers that are coming up, and then some onions that overwintered. And if you guys remember back in last fall, in this bed, I actually did garlic. And I'll snap over to the garage quickly while I'm sharing this with you and show you the harvest of garlic. I have about 200 full bulbs of garlic that came in. But this now, what used to be a community bed, I've now divided into 4 different sections. So this is volunteers that have planted, what is that, basil, some peppers, tomato plant, cherry tomato. Then the second area, I just started to weed that out this morning. We have 4 or 5 tomato plants in here. I believe it's Big Red Cherry, Better Boy, and a Gardener's Delight is another one. So I'm gonna finish weeding this out, as you see, but you know, tomatoes are doing pretty good. I mean, the squirrels are definitely starting to rear their heads. And then this is another volunteer bed here, managed by another gardener. She has squash, tomatoes, cucumbers. And in this back area here, last summer I did, what did I have back here? Some tomato, no, I had green bell peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers. So we have 5 or 6 tomato plants here, all doing very well in their tomato cages. And then along this back trellis, I ended up doing some more cucumber that I had, and those are flowering. Starting to see just a little bit of cucumbers starting to come in. And we do have some renegade weeds that are climbing up this trellis that need to be dug up from this backside over here, but not a big deal. I'll get to that. And then, you know, more and more, as you see, I'll pan around a little bit. The garden in general, other community members have been doing an extremely good job this year, which is wonderful. I'll show you my personal bed. This actually used to be my bed, and this gardener has not shown up this year, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that. But one thing I did do this year that I've never really succeeded at, I dug a lot of them up already, but green beans. I mean, just the other day, these plants were packed. I'll look at this other one because I just picked some of those. But when you say prolific, I mean, look at the amount of green beans on this one little plant. There's probably 20 of them on here. Same thing with this one that I just picked. But yeah, the green beans did great. I did radishes here. So I will pick some of those. I have more peppers, red habanero, yellow habanero, 2 or 3 different types of tomatoes in this bed as well. And then back in the spring, I figured I'd try it. But if you see here, I have carrots growing. And what do I see to my eye? But we actually have, if you look at my hand, you know, pretty decent sized carrots. I mean, these are market sized carrots. And then some more renegade sunflowers. But I'm going to find out what this gardener is going to end up doing with this bed, because as you see, there's nothing but weeds in here that I need to get out, and I'll disperse of those later. But if you look around, I mean, the garden in general, there's a couple beds that need maintaining. Not a big deal. This garden has done exceptionally well. Actually, someone's growing corn right here, and good grief, I can't imagine mint in a raised bed. As you see, the mint is taking over. But yeah, in general, tomatoes are doing well. You have more down there, and another renegade sunflower. And then I just did some squash in here along with some extra peppers. This is also where I had green beans, and I also had garlic that I just showed you guys. So all in all, garden is doing quite well. I'm glad to finally be back on here with you guys and, you know, share the content, share what we're doing in the garden bed. As you see, a lot of weeding. Haven't been over here since last Saturday. We did a cleanup, but digging out a lot of weeds, getting everything kind of tidied up a little bit. But with that being said, guys, I'm really excited to share with you the rest of this summer and going possibly into the fall with what we're doing in the garden here in Washington, D.C., back in the community garden. Hope you guys give us a thumbs up. Love to be back on the channel. Love to hear down in the comments and share with me what you guys have been up to, because I'm curious to know, what are you guys up to? I haven't talked to a lot of you all in many months now. So we are going to, you know, bid a goodbye for this time. And I'll be back in a day or two, kind of get into some of the harvesting stuff as well. So I'll see you guys soon.